Welcome to another episode of the Dumb and Funny Pod. I'm your host, Jiggy M, and I invite all my dumb friends, and we talk about funny shit. And today, in the building, I have a real Zentleman with me, okay? You may know him from all his Zentleman activities.
Oh, stop.
He goes crazy on the social medias.
I do not.
Alien mob himself, my boy right here, Zulez. What's happening?
What's good, bro?
What's going on, man?
What's good?
I like it when the camera's turned on. He get all so
Right.
he gets so introverted, nigga. You not introverted, nigga. Man, shout out to our introverted, extroverted friends.
I am only introverted when comfortable and not on the spot. Like when I'm naturally around y'all, that's different. There ain't no cameras, It's different when I'm like entertaining. I can get into character.
We was just having a very passionate conversation during the middle of my audition, and the audition ended up going long. It's because he was going crazy about it. So I know you're an extroverted person.
Well, I because it's when I see people that are passionate and good, it's in a world where giving compliments just to give compliments and encouraging people and uplifting is so fucking hard to do for some reason. It's like, why not? Like, if I notice something like you actually did an audition and when I'm helping you and in it, you sold it to me, why would I not vocalize that to you to let you be more confident in that way you delivered it? Well, because you're already contemplating in your head. It's an audition. You're fucking like, all right, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Sure, I may be reading the lines for you, but if I can see something and pay attention and you sell that role, regardless how fucking small it is, like I told you, when you did it, it's like that convinced me to where you told me prior of what the setting was and I had an idea, but when you did that third take, I felt the layout of what the scene was. Yeah. Even for my character, and I only got one line. You know what I mean? In the sense of like I can actually feel the organic response of what the tone would be of like, oh my God, like because of how you portrayed it. So like if I give that to you, that allows you to want what? Take in something of yourself, gain confidence in your own intuition, which a lot of people don't have. Everyone's trying to mimic and follow. And I think a lot more people need to like pull. You can have inspirations. You can have people you admire. But I think you need to also remember they're very different. Their life experiences were different. So also how they portray into their art, regardless, no matter what you have two basketball players trained by the same coach, played two different styles.
Facts. Happens all the time.
So they both looked up to the same coach, studied from the same coach, learned the same thing, played two different styles. Why? Because they took what they learned and applied it to how it works for them. And too many people they take the game plan and think that the person giving the game plan is included in that. And just follow it down to a T.
Hell yeah.
And that's why people get complacent. They'll pop off because you'll see them get connected with that person that they remind them of. But then after that... So like for me, I get extroverted around passion and like drive and creation. So that's why it can get confused for me being extroverted because I'm very much like...
You're very much introverted deep down, but it's almost like a share of passion that makes you extroverted.
Like if the energy's there, if the fire is lit, I can add to it and keep it going.
I feel that. I feel like sometimes I know how to coast like just with the extroverted energy, but it's like there's people who I know that nigga and there's people who are my niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Like my niggas, I can talk to you forever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I really respect that. It's because sometimes you can't just give all your energy to people. For real. For no reason.
That is true.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with a shot.
Jesus.
Real quick.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
It's wild because I always do a shot before we start.
Kiss
so people
my
be like, wait.
I'll warn you now. Hold on. Let me warn you now though. The more with alcohol, I get very Jamaican. Like, you remember my birthday party? You remember that? Like, I got very Jamaican that day. Like, alcohol... and topics, certain topics.
Hey, cheers.
Oh, cheers.
My guy, yes, sir.
Oi. Jesus wept.
All right, cool.
He wept, he did. Jesus
and then we're going to start the shot o'clock. Boom. So we take a shot every 15 minutes.
Oh, I know about this, damn.
Yes, sir. All right, so before we commence anything, we always do a drip check. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, go ahead. Take me on to the drip.
I'm very... So, I got this for my birthday recently. I don't know the company. The Farm. I've seen their hats before on a couple people, and it's just very odd. I think their shit is really cool. I have a concept.
Whoa, now, wait. Let me see something real quick. All right, because this is actually dope as hell.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah. That's like
what?
the level of advertising.
That's actually gas, bro.
I'm
Jesus.
a sucker for companies that are huge on detail, like going on some shit that no one thinks of.
Shout out to y'all for that detail right there. For real. It has a whole, for all the people who are listening, what is this, like a hat?
It's a hat company, so the farm.
But like, what is this thing in particular called? Do you know the name of this?
I think it's a truck hat.
But like no, this.
The lid, the cap lid,
the cap, the thing that holds for everybody who's listening. The thing that holds the hat, like that you get, like in that
keeps
little
it firm
cardboard
and like
piece
that
holds the structure of the front. This shit got a whole bunch of animals on this motherfucker.
Well, these are the designs they have. So they're promoting the designs they have inside. And
you get a giraffe hat, you be like, damn, I might want to fuck around and get a moose hat now.
What's dope with it, I think, is that each animal kind of has like its kind of cool kind of design. Like the goat is abbreviated, the goat. Then you have the stallion with the horse. The black sheep is just a solid black sheep. And it kind of just speaks in symbolism. So like the giraffe, and then it says hi because he's tall, but I'm like always like hi. And then I wanted a hat that I could always wear with everything, but something that, you know what I mean? Because I just miss wearing hats. And I just wanted one solid hat that I kind of like resonated with, that way of like, if you see me, you know this is my persona. Mm-hmm. This is kind of just me making a statement.
Bro, I wish I could wear a hat.
Plus the giraffe, like I said, it took me back to that memory, and I was like, fuck it, why not? But I also it gave me an idea for a collab with them one day. So I plan to wear this hat indefinitely until they one day recognize me and want to collab with me. So I will not speak the idea other than I got it.
We're going to put it into the universe. Y'all come fuck with the kid. You know what I mean? Y'all come fuck with the kid.
I'm a mentally...
have like an alien hat.
Huh?
Yeah, alien hat. That long ass tongue. Oh damn, never mind. Scratch. Y'all ain't hear that. Anyway, on to the next piece.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Niggas put 2 to 2 together. I got history and marketing.
You're on it. Listen, boy. Yeah.
But anyway, next piece.
This. I got the Skull Candy Crusher 2s.
Headphones.
These are the ones that like got the bass vibration.
Yes, sir.
I feel like I call these my anxiety.
Oh, and you can drop the price tag. You can remember the price. Drop the price
tag. This was like 40, 45. These were like 200. Mm-hmm. So these like I need these.
Yeah.
With the bass vibration, it really like keeps my anxiety down. Like I can be very more socially present with these. So God bless Skull Candy for making these. I've been with y'all for years.
Shout out to
and then this is one of my many Hypeland hoodies. They make really dope, like premiere quality, like anime shit.
I want to say that embroider is fire. That shit is like a carpet on your chest.
I have their Killer Bee. A lot of my content is seen in this stuff. Mm-hmm. Like if it's not my own Alien Mob merch, it's this stuff probably. I really love their shit. I plan to get all their hoodies.
Yes,
I'm a hoodie guy. Like hoodies.
You have the hoodie aesthetic to you. It's like the hoodie appeal, but it's in your personality. It's not just a dress. Some people, they're gonna put on a hoodie.
I need it. If I don't have a hoodie, something's wrong. A hoodie and a backpack. Hoodie and a backpack and a cap. There we go.
Yes, sir.
That's me.
Sir. All right, cool. Pants, shoes.
Oh, these are Levi jeans. My only pair of Levi jeans. My first pair of Levi jeans. Mm-hmm. I finally caught into them, and I can attest to the fact that Levi jeans change you.
Fire.
Listen, I will tell you right now, when you put on a pair of Levi jeans, you get a Southern accent. And when you get the Southern accent, you start to look at yourself kind of different. You start to look at yourself with a little more grit.
Start to take gander a little bit. You
yes,
start taking gander over yonder. You're like, hey.
Man, you turn that mirror one time, you starting to see the haystack in the back. You like, okay.
Okay, I got the horses in the back.
Yes, sir.
Is attached.
All right,
yes,
thank you very much. Let them know, God damn it. All right.
Yes,
and then I just got the Van New Schools.
Got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers.
But I want to get a collection of these because they're bringing back the old school design and calling them New Schools. So
yeah, it's just because they got that little embroidered swoosh on it. And
plus, I love the fat tongue.
Yeah.
It takes me back to like literally like back when we were in like middle school and the skater shoes were like with the fat tongues.
Oh yeah, the DCs and shit. The DCs, the Osiris's, bro. They took over.
I had a pair of DCs that I wore out to the fucking moon and back.
Stupid fat shoes for real,
man. Hey, but if you didn't have them, no one, you weren't skating, dog.
I feel like they were the big red boots before the big red boots came out, bro. If you had some Osiris's, Bruh.
That I can attest to. Osiris's were the big red boots.
Before the red boot.
On
bro.
God, they were.
God.
They were the outrageous shoes we see now before then. Because Osiris's had no business doing all that type of stuff.
Had no business. It's wild.
Because when Supras existed, it made you realize all this shit is just extra.
And it's like, for real, like, nobody ever skated in Osiris's. Nobody ever skated in Supras.
It was really, you only saw it in style. It was really style.
They were like the stylistic skate shoe.
Well, I think it's also because of the fact of where the emo scene and the scene started to merge with the skaters. Mm-hmm. And because of that, Osiris, if you notice the color scheme, it was kind of like emo pop scene, black with aesthetic, or just black with like a solid green or red or blue. Mm-hmm. But like the standard, like I would say the standards that really never changed and were, of course, proved to this day that are still standing because they kept to it. Vans.
Yeah. And
Supra.
Shout out to Vans,
Nike,
for real.
I won't lie. I remember when Nike skateboard was announced inside the magazine because I was really hip onto the skater magazine. So I was a poser skater originally.
Oh yeah.
I was a kid where
I'm kind of a poser. Like I skated, but I didn't skate. Like we thought going down steps was white people shit. So we was like, nigga, we gonna skate to go get drugs, nigga. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna skate to go smoke weed, and we're gonna skate back, and I might do a varial in the process.
Nah, for me, what it was is I got along with a lot of groups. So I was very much the shadow kid in school, where everyone got along with me because I had no issues with no one. I wanted to get along with everyone so everyone could tell me everything, but no one would remember me to like invite me to things, all that sort of stuff, whatnot, and wherever.
So this nigga that was cool with in the hallway. Hallway kid. I was hallway kid.
So I had all the information. Everybody knew me. They could be like, sometimes they would be like, yo, what's up? No one really messed with me. No one really bullied me. And if they did, it was quickly sorted out because they would just get over it. They'd be like, it's Julian. Like, why are we fucking with him?
Why are we fighting?
So we were there, and I was always like caught onto the skater kids is where I really hung out a lot with the most.
I was a skater kid
but I
too.
hung out with them when they weren't skating.
DGK.
So I felt comfortable around them and I wanted to fit in. So I had to pretend I didn't think they would accept me into their group even more so if I wasn't skating. So that's when I got into it where I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I watched everything. I played the games. I loved the culture, knew everything about it. I could tell you about the companies. I followed Toy Machine, Supra, like Volcom. I know all about Volcom. If you don't know about Volcom, you can't tell me shit, nigga.
That means you ain't never seen a CCS magazine in your life.
Thank you very much. I was hipped on, like I was for real about it. Like I had everything but the actual skill of skating.
Bro, but that's real, and it's wild. I feel like
and of course the wardrobe, because my mom was Christian. She wouldn't let me have it. She wouldn't let me have it.
I feel like people try to like low key clown on that just because it was known like in the skater community. But when you break it down and you get deeper, I mean, people fuck with balling culture, but are terrible ballers. People fuck with rap
well, it's
culture,
because there's in those communities there's a grit of a solidarity of what a person is that somebody can resonate with. It's not just like we like basketball. It's like skaters were really like the down to earth type of dudes.
The shot clock never started.
Why'd you point it out?
So
why'd you point it out?
Nah, we gotta take a shot. We gotta take a shot now.
Wait, I don't think it's been 15.
Shot o'clock.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Ross Clot. Wait. I can feel the Jamaican side starting to creep in.
Shout out to AJ for pointing that out.
Fuck you. I'm trying to creep Ross.
I ain't gonna lie, AJ was the first viral clip on the pod. We talked about how Offset got into a fight in 2013. He jumped on the stand.
I think alcohol got in my eye.
Oh, damn.
I'll be fine though.
You be good?
Will I go blind? Oh well.
Nah, you won't go blind.
I have a sharding gun. It's okay. It's the price I pay. God damn.
Woo!
I don't drink. I just smoke.
All right. Official started shot o'clock.
Oof.
Oh, damn.
Did you? Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I officially started it now. But yeah, bro. What's up with the socks, though?
Oh, these are just Walmart anime socks that just match Sasuke Uchiha to Uchiha. I'm nerdy from head to toe.
Oh damn! I thought it was the Pokeball.
And then I'm wearing. Oh no, I can see why it could have been.
Yeah, thank you for.
I'm not gonna be one. Listen, understand me. I'm not one of those sensitive nerds that's gonna get offended if you get something wrong.
I appreciate you.
Ignorance is something.
Because I hate y'all niggas.
Y'all need to stop getting mad at people for being ignorant, not knowing shit. Not everybody understands that.
I got a 9.
He got close, bro.
It holds 21 rounds.
You can't tell me you want to look at this and think of Pokeball.
Try me on some Z Fighters Avenger shit. You will die. I will turn into the baby real quick. Booker.
Booyaka, booyaka.
Oh man, but hell yeah, dog. As far as my drip, you feel what I'm saying? We got on the.
I like those.
So these right here, they are the Jordan 1 High 95 Dunks.
Mm-hmm.
These have a lot of cool little like intricacies and everything to them. Shout out my girl, she got them for me, but they overpriced her on these for real. She bought them for like $6, but they can really retail for like $3.25.
Oh, that's some shit.
It's something about buying shit in store, bro. And I got a couple of pieces in this collection
I've been learning patience with shopping pays off better.
It's like you might as well
because they've learned that shopping to rush to get it will cost you more than being patient because the real deals are all online.
Yeah, facts, bro, facts. And then these were one of the last ones in stock, so they bumped the price up out of nowhere because they were selling quickly.
The only downside is you don't get to try shit on in the time frame you like, so you have to return. But in the end goal, that's just a small inconvenience for the return.
Yeah, and it all depends on what you get. Like, you know how Yeezys have been known for that. And then when they did the little sock shit, and niggas was getting socks, and it was like a 8s or like fucking.
I do
15s,
not get me started on high end fashion. I will say God bless the model industry for exposing me to that side of the world for two things. The appeal of aesthetics does not have a hold nor sway on me because I've seen the prettiest of the prettiest, both he and she. And it ain't got no hold on me. Amen, brother. Secondly, I have worn the highest of cost wearing things, and that shit is not comfortable. It don't make sense for the price tag, so therefore I need not buy it. Even when I have the bag.
Especially in modeling, bro. I feel like
if you're not gonna give it to me, I ain't purchasing it.
You know, I'm glad that I'm the shape and the style that I am, is because they don't put me. They get him. He's the dreadhead nigga that they put in high fashion modeling. They look at me and they're like, oh, nigga lifestyle. They're like, oh, this nigga. I had plenty of people tell me, oh, this nigga's an actor. I'm like, huh, nigga? Like, the fuck? Bitch, I got signed for modeling, nigga. The hell are you talking about?
I can see it.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see why it is. Yeah. It's one of. It's also probably your size and frame.
It's my size and frame for
because I will say high end fashion is like very annoying with that. Bro. Like if you don't fit the shit, they're sending you home.
Exactly. Oh, bro, I remember we went. All right, complete side note for everybody at home, but y'all need to know this, okay? So me, AJ, and there was a whole bunch of like just like the street edgy style of Ursula and Ford, and there was a couple of other agencies there. We were all walking for this dude Joshua. Do you remember his last name, bro?
Was it Joshua Knight or
Joshua something, bro? Either way, nigga looked like a high fashion fucking Jack Sparrow.
Oh shit!
A high fashion UK Jack Sparrow. And his clothing was actually gas.
Oh, for real?
But it was fit so small. It's because people in the UK are smaller than us. So AJ, he's physically smaller than me.
Well, no, you actually fit the size average of what a tall European would be. Actually, but that makes sense.
He was too big for it, bro.
What?
So I get the call. I get right off work and shit. They're like, yo, if you could show up there and you could put the clothes on, they'll book you. So I'm on my way there, and they're like, nah, we got somebody to fit it. Turns out they put AJ in it first, and AJ couldn't fit it. He said he heard it rip. So then all the people there, and then I was talking to so Blake Bollard is a photographer that shoots a lot for our agency. One of the coolest guys you should meet. You should actually do a shoot with him. Talk to Julian to get it set up. It's because he's like a guru of like modeling. I genuinely love what he does with photography. He's one of the coolest people ever. But he was like, bro, when I saw everybody that was on the list, and it's like, I know all y'all sizes, and he was like, yeah, there was no way he was going to be on there. It's because I'm talking about like you had to be like 32 shoulders. 32
bro, that's
under.
The one thing I hate about high-end fashion.
28,
it was like,
bro, what? That's my waist size, bro.
So
what?
For me, I like for all the experience I have in high-end, and it's not a lot, but the little bit I did, like the Neiman Marcus stuff, I honestly can say I think a lot of stuff I didn't properly fit or shouldn't have gotten. It's the only fact, one, I'm a dancer and I have body control that I can adjust parts of my body to fit and like contort and like do, but very much so.
His name was Joshua Kane for the people at home. Has very dope clothing, by the way, for real. Very dope clothing, for real. But yeah, nah, niggas is not fitting that.
Ross,
get bigger size, Joshua Kane. If you want to come fuck with a nigga right here, you know what I'm saying.
Hold on, what kind
I need a 38.
What kind of tequila this? Hold on there.
This is Terramana.
Ross, the Rock thing.
The Rock, yeah, the Rock.
No one that's so hard hitting.
Shout out to the Rock.
Dwayne, if you're seeing this, understand me.
Wild? Okay, so I think
they said this called the small batch. I must be a lightweight because this hit me me hard.
So
and
me
heavy.
as a tequila connoisseur, I feel like he's actually switched his formula over the years. The first
because
Teremana
you know what?
came
Honestly,
out, it had like an avocado
I've had
aftertaste.
this. I've had this.
The newer version tastes way better.
And it's either I'm a lightweight or when you mentioned switch the formula, then I can agree with that because this is hitting different than when last have it.
Oh yeah, that Jamaican coming out for real. Dog.
Raw
all right, wait. Let me finish up the drip check. We got the
H&M.
H&M jeans. You feel what I'm saying? They can never steer you wrong, but these bitches fit terrible. You feel what I'm saying? They're a good little like what, $50? Probably less. Probably like 35. It's H&M.
I'm a person that's pro. If it look good, feel good, you rock it. The price tag don't matter.
Yeah, but we like the price tag.
And I gained that from my Jamaican mother that gave that to me. And my Jamaican mother was somebody that took me in not by blood, but she told me I am very good at putting things together and carrying myself.
Sometimes you gotta put that shit on, bro. It don't matter how much it costs. Sometimes you gotta.
Because I had for a long time the same wardrobe, but she very much complimented me. I've always known how to put myself together freshly with very limited.
I feel like that's how I grew up because niggas grew up poor, but ever since I got to a little bit of bag. I like to splurge
I'm making my way there. I think what it is where I'm currently at is, but let's finish the drip check and we'll go there. Because that chain looks fire. Actually, I'm curious about that.
Yeah, it's biker chain season. For this whole year, I'm wearing biker chains at all times.
I'll join you in on that if you plug me in on that. When I get a chance to, I'll join in on that. I'm trying to get more into my, I've been craving rings and chains. And in sense of like, you familiar with Sons of Anarchy?
Fuck yeah, bro.
I resonate with the entirety of that show.
I was just about to get to it, and it's kind of wild, but hear me out for a second.
All right.
Neo-Nazi KKK culture. Neo-Nazi.
Uh-huh.
They were low-key putting on some fits. I mean, they hated black people.
Hold on. More.
Low-key.
Hold on. Don't let me go. Hold on.
Wait. Let me cook it real quick.
Wait.
All right. So Doc Martens, black pants, black shirt, with the belt and the biker chain. Don't tell me that shit not cold, bro. Don't tell me that shit not cold right there, bro. I watched this shit called Skin. Y'all should watch it. It's on HBO Max. It's about a neo-Nazi who ends up becoming a fucking what's the word? Helps the community.
Okay.
Like not a prophet, but a philanthropist. Mm-hmm. So then I saw like the actor was a cold actor, by the way, and he was tweaking out in this one scene is because he thought he was breaking away from the actual organization, and they were in a hotel, and he didn't know who was who. So he was tweaking out. He had his girl that he was with. She had 2 kids, but he had them like in the hotel, and he's losing his shit. But then it's like that nigga had on a tough fit. That's when I bought the biker chain. I was like, I understand you're going through a lot. I understand this is also a movie, and it's based on true events, but. That fit is tough. So I had to cop a biker chain season, you feel what I'm saying? Hopefully this can mend racism. Hopefully.
You know what? I'm down to join in on that. Like, I was down to get the biker chain. Because for me, I just fuck with Sons of Anarchy as a whole.
Oh, bro, I love
that show is I've watched that is.
Have you fucked with the Mayans yet? Have you watched the Mayans?
Don't get me started.
All right, don't
understand.
I haven't watched that yet.
Because of Sons of Anarchy is one of the shows. Because if not for that, Mayans would never been watched.
Of course. So okay, great. That's the predecessor.
Anything I'm saying applies to the Mayans as well. Mm-hmm. Sons of Anarchy for me was very good on so many levels of the sense of, I would say, the word family portrayed so well, not just by the name, but by the 2 sides of blood and non-blood.
Oh, that's so accurate.
On scales, and for me, that's what's. Like, the reason I exist, the reason I've made it this far, part of the reason I am here is that same thing. Mm-hmm. And the thing that I try to build is that same tight-knit of where when loyalty truly showed in Sons of Anarchy is what I crave for with Alien Mob. So, like, for me, that show also inspired the culture of, like, because my style of fashion goes with comfortability, so it also goes from internal outward versus outward inward. Mm-hmm. So, like, I love that show and the style of biker chains. I've always wanted to get into. That's how I got into rings. Yeah. So I'm trying to grow my ring collection, biker chain collection.
Yes.
More black denims. Mm-hmm. And playing around in that, especially in the biker style denims.
And then, wait. Speaking on the, I think one cool thing, yeah, and Dockies.
I need to start getting some boots.
But one cool thing about Sons of Anarchy, and I think they did a perfect portrayal on how you may not agree with your family, but you still have to ride for your family. And I think that's the coldest shit in the world, bro. It's because that's just how I was raised. Like, no matter if niggas is not like on the same page, we might be beefing with each other over some little shit. We might have to fight to duke it out or some shit like that. But at the end of the day, if shit hits the fan, are you going to be there for your fam? And you have to be there for your family.
Because there's a truth to that. Because like one of for people who personally know me and know my history with my mother, know that I really don't care nor fuck with her. Like at the topic of her, and I'm not doing that. We're not going to dig into that. It's just that's just a fact. But I will say, if I'm aware of situations coming towards her of danger or things of whatever, I will step in and stand.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean I fuck with her, but there is a love of the fact you are my mother. I still have. There is a respect that will always still be there. I won't tolerate shit or outlandishness, but like that's why I love that show so much, because his relationship with his mother. There were similarities where, and again, these aren't things that I mean in the arguments because I haven't seen mine or interacted, but in the sense of the feeling of tension of I could see the interaction, like say occurrences, because like the reality of it just beautifully portrayed that, like I said, the word family to me. And that's why I will always love that show, and a lot of lessons I learned with Bonds, and it taught me a lot of things of how to watch certain people, how to play certain people, how to trust certain people. How to not move off assumption, bro.
Yeah.
Assumption. The word, when I say the phrase assumptions, Reacher, the show Reacher said it best, and I never knew what it was, but I always had this intuition. I never knew what the phrase was to describe it, but assumptions kill.
Oh yeah.
And man,
I used to have a physics teacher that used to say you're an ass if you assume. And I was like, that's some real shit for other
that's
guys.
why one of my only, I don't really, there's a lot of stuff I can tolerate. It takes a lot to really tick me off because I'm a very 0 to 100 person. So I'm very tolerable and very durable and unbothered to a lot of things. I keep very logical because it keeps me away from emotional escalation. But one of the things that will get me is assumption. Because it's just like, bro, you're moving out of your own delusion now, or own thing, and you don't even have facts to even rationalize it. Like, that shit is like...
Yeah, I feel that shit, bro. Yeah. Last piece of the drip check, though. Let's talk about the motherfucking shirt real quick. Shout out to Rack Runners, Atlanta Streetwear Market. They actually have some fire pieces over there. And
that shit is actually fire.
These people, you feel what I'm saying? I had to get some shit, you feel what I'm saying? Real Rack Runners, real bag chasers in this bitch, bro.
I find these...
And
these are what I call hoodies, where something that is...
The tapered at the bottom, bro.
Something stands out, and then that goes well with this. I don't know if this is in it or if it just because it's vintage, but no, that's in it. You feel what I'm saying? I've only watched this one time. I mean, you've always had clean style. I've always admired your style, like from the rip. I'm pretty sure I've even vocalized that to you several times. Yes. Like I've always complimented, like you look good, and I mean that shit. It's not just like to say.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
I pride myself on, if I ever give you a compliment, by the way, and it feels lighthearted or it sounds cliche or it sounds like you've heard it before, understand it is not intently like it's done before.
But you're one of those people, I respect you because you're one of those people with very few words. And not only that, Jules is some person, he'll tell you if he don't like you. That's just how he is. So to get compliments for you, I appreciate people like that. That's how
I will. Yeah, I don't have nothing to say. I ain't got nothing.
Like my family is straight assholes, bro.
I actually am glad you said that because for a long time I've wondered if people have been able to understand that about me. Because I feel like a lot of people get confused with my welcoming demeanor and genuineness for being over friendly or just very, because the happy, we like everybody facade type shit.
Yeah.
But now I've been in a place where a lot of friends that didn't fuck with me are now appreciating the fact that I'm very raw.
I think that's a Jamaican in you, bro.
Raw chaw.
I feel like anybody, shout out to my Jamaican, my Haitian friends, is because their families be mean as shit, bro. And like I might be
Ross
Clyde. That's a shot o'clock.
No, what's up? Me can't handle another.
I think I might be of that, but my mom was adopted and shit. I didn't really have a good relationship with my dad, so I never really.
Well, I feel like black doesn't fall that far off. I think Jamaican and Caribbean is just a distinct version. Like if we were to say of black, a
distinct version of black. And then y'all came to America and y'all had to bond together so much is because even the black people,
like how when you hear Irish, you think tough white people.
Yes, sir.
That's what Jamaicans you hear, just like unapologetic, raw type of people, type of black people.
Facts. Oh, definitely facts. Definitely
you know what I mean?
Factual information. Cheers.
Oh Lord, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I love everybody who comes from that, bro. Is because, and then not only that, all right. So my boy Jimmy, he's African, and he's from Nigeria, and like a lot of his family is within the politics of Nigeria. So a lot of his family were the tribes that were selling our tribes to come over here.
Rotted.
Yes. So now it's wild is because him and his family.
Hold on, may I ask you a question? How does it feel if there is anything? If there's nothing, great, even amazing. You're a better human being because there's nothing.
Yeah.
But if there is, I just want to entertain it a little bit. How does it feel knowing someone that is connected to the Africans that sold out their own people? Like, how does it know? To know that it actually exists, like it's actually a reality. Like,
so you know what's wild? All right, so then I'm one of those people. I don't really hold malice with people that I don't know, is because at the end of the day,
I don't want to mean the malice side. I'm asking. Let me rephrase.
Wait, I'm gonna break it down.
Okay, baby, you understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna break it down. So I know how some people would hold malice with that. I don't like to necessarily hold malice with that, is because my mom was adopted, and I really know. I just got used to knowing like my whole family and stuff. Bless. Never really understood lineage and hierarchy with lineage and how it feels to even have that, like, oh, this is our tribe.
Maybe that's why we connect a lot.
So I find it so interesting is because Jimmy is one of those people I just connected with over art. At the end of the day, we like one thing, that's art. His art is, he actually draws and shit. The first thing I ever did was draw. That was the first thing I ever did.
Same.
So to see what he does with drawing, and see how he creates characters, and he wants to create cartoons of niggas that look like us. He's a nigga with locks, with tattoos.
I'm obsessed with that type of stuff, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So he wants to bring that with an anime style, and he has some of the most intricate stories that are super duper just expressive, super duper just original. So we connect on that front. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it's super interesting to have a friend knowing that his ancestors did sell away my ancestors to slavery. But then the interesting part about it is that his ancestors to this day believe like they did nothing wrong. To this day, they hear about like fucking
like his
American slavery.
There's actual living people that feel like they did nothing wrong.
So here's the thing: they hear about American slavery and they're like, that doesn't make sense. Wait, whoa. Our archetype was that you took care of the slaves. Our archetype was
so they thought that the agreement was they take us and we're going to be treated properly.
Yes.
So
Jimmy told me he got into a 15-minute argument with his grandfather. It's because he was trying to like, over in America, like they actually got slavery was bad.
Well, let's not just say America. Like, let's not forget Spain like other countries. You know what I mean? Like, because it bled over. Like those Caribbean countries wouldn't have existed without the slaves. You know what I mean?
All those, yeah.
Like, technically, the Caribbean wouldn't have existed without the slaves. I mean, they would, because there would be the original native people. But still, like because like that's wild.
Yeah.
I wonder. We should edit and post this because I wonder what discussions will open up in the history books of revision of like that viewpoint.
Yeah.
Of like, where did that discussion come from? Like, where's the history on that explanation to your people, to their people?
Yeah.
For them to keep that going over generation to where today, that's what they believe.
That's what they believe, unless they come over here. But then when they come over here, they see a discrepancy within black. It's because the black people. All right. So this is just me getting really deep about it. I'm theorizing.
Hey, listen, I'm all for deep shit.
But let's go.
Go where y'all go.
So my theory is that people came over here from Nigeria, and then Americans immediately started just discrediting them. Like, and let's talk about New York to be specific. It's because a lot of people go to New York. Okay, so
we're gonna get into something.
So my boy Jimmy was like, I used to be out here playing with them, and they would call us African booty scratchers. And I mean, that's what Americans did. That's what American black people did to Nigerians.
I lived in Philly, and I've heard that phrase used before.
Exactly. So there's always been a beef between black people and African people, and even me growing up, my mom told me it's because a lot of people. since I'm from Virginia, a lot of people, what they do is they dodge cases and then they hop on the bus and they come down to Virginia. Virginia and New York are very interconnected. You feel what I'm saying? So I got a lot of uncles in New York City, and a lot of them don't vibe. We don't fuck with Haitians. We don't fuck with Jamaicans. We black. It's because like there's a black divide. And I think it's because
there's a cultural black to American black divide.
Exactly. I think it's because the black that stayed here in America, we endured so much bullshit and so much like we went through so much slavery and so much stuff that when it came to the point where we were all intermingled, we're looking at people differently. Like, nah, nigga, you from Jamaica, you don't go through what I go through.
I think that's from Nigeria, you don't go through what I go through. For the fact of most of the other blacks that are not from here or not American black that come to this country see it as opportunity, while y'all see it as a fight to get here as a right.
Exactly.
So they're gonna, when you guys are arguing about what is injustice, they're arguing the fact they have privilege, or opportunity.
I'm even here to get opportunity.
You know
so that's why there was always discrepancies.
While you live here, you're still seeking opportunity.
There was always discrepancies, especially within the workforce. It's because a running black joke is that Jamaicans work hard as shit, Haitians work hard as shit. They're
hear me out. Remember, I am an American born. I have Jamaican in my blood.
Yeah.
But my mother abandoned me in Jamaica, so I got to experience both sides, which I would repeat over and over and over and over again. And I would say that's one of the blessings of how I developed, is having that culture shock very young. So I was born in Florida, Daytona Beach, and raised in America from the age of 1 to 12. When I turned 12, my mother took me to Jamaica and left me there.
And wait, you was raised in Daytona, right?
Daytona Beach, yeah. Okay,
well,
originally Mount Dora, Florida, so I went to Triangle Elementary. I was in Lake County, which is more white suburban type of style.
I always knew you was a Florida nigga. Florida niggas just have a about them. Freakiness.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. It don't matter what part.
Personality about them.
Not gonna lie. So I was born there, and then we moved from Mount Dora, which was Lake County, to Volusia County to Daytona, but we lived in New Smyrna. But then I moved. My mom abandoned me in Jamaica when I was 12, and I was stuck there from 12 to 18 till the embassy sent me back to the States.
Really? Damn.
But during that time, it was the culture shock. And because of that, I got to experience the drastic change of, one, my mom being a doctor. So you can imagine the kind of lifestyle as a black kid, the son of a doctor that's well known in the area, type of deal, but very Christian. So the discipline side, but the reality side. So it was the classic. My mom, we didn't really want for naught. I wasn't aware of it. We got to watch cartoons. I didn't live a bad life. I was very Carlton, almost. Not in the sense of riches, but in the sense of almost lifestyle.
Yeah.
But very much on the drastic side of Christian discipline, too.
Okay.
So, like, I bring a toy to school, I'm getting my ass beat with the belt.
Ah, damn.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But then I go from that to also being a very more white prominent neighborhood to Jamaica, where it's just black. Yeah. But not just black, but culturally raw child, and they already see me again, that same divide of American black to Caribbean black. They see me as a bad pitney, a bad child, because I'm American, because we're spoiled, because that's the perception.
Yeah.
And here's the kicker. I didn't know I was Jamaican by blood and heritage till I came back from Jamaica.
Wow, for real.
Yeah. My mom never really talked about it. We were disconnected from my cousin and her side of the family very early on. So the only time I remember Jamaica being mentioned was when I was in the 2nd grade, and I had to do a heritage project. And she said, all right, because we had to bring in one item from each of our cultures. So, of course, the classic, you're going to go get a Jamaican patty from Winn-Dixie and bring that. I didn't learn nothing about Jamaica. That was just it for Jamaica. Just patty, Jamaica, that side. 2nd grade, you didn't need to go in depth. And that was it. So that was the closest I ever got to it. That's the only memory I have prior to Jamaica about it. And then I was there the whole time, so I felt as a foreigner. So I never knew that I was Jamaican. Even as I'm learning patois and picking it up, because I'm a very person where wherever I live, I pick up and embody. Like, I can very much sink into whatever culture I am. I'm very much a prone. If I live here, I abide by rules, environment, that type of deal. Bad pitney or not. And so when I come back, and then I found out I am Jamaican. It was that whole thing of like now experiencing not only the culture shock of the divide of Jamaicans versus American, but existing as the middle.
And yeah, that has,
you know what I mean? Like literally I am DNA genetically the middle. You know what I mean? Born in America, lived half my life there, and then drastically lived the other half of my life there.
The formative years,
which is why I identify as Jamaican. Because like when I came back, I literally, not only was I smarter than all my students in my class, because Jamaicans are learning way more advanced. Like I was learning algebra, technical drawing, all this electrical work in the 9th grade.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Undergraduate college work, architecture in the 9th grade.
Oh,
Automotive work in the 9th grade. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to a school that did that.
You know what I mean? So we did that in the 9th. So I'm coming back and I'm like chilling in class and everyone thinks I'm lazy, which is one of the phrases we use in Jamaica. Play fool to catch the wise. So we play, which is why I'm an entertainer, because people show their truest colors either as the thing they hate or the thing they love the most. And either they show the truest, fakest versions to what's entertaining or they think is dumb or foolish. So when you act fool, they show their true colors.
Yeah.
But going that, I got to not only exist as the middle ground, but see the both sides. So for me, it was very much like I understand that, which is where I learned the whole American blacks see it as we had to fight just to survive, and Caribbeans or other outside blacks see it as we had to leave to get here to exist.
Yeah. So there's such a disconnect.
That's a drastic disconnect. So unless you get on the level of one-on-one conversation and forget culture and talk person to person, I don't think that divide's going to close.
Oh, of course not. And then not only that, you got to think about the divide that goes within to different cultures. So we're going to say, if we're in Jamaica, we're going to say, oh yeah, these American breds aren't like us. You feel what I'm saying? When we're here in America, we're like, oh yeah, Jamaican people don't like us. They don't like us whatsoever. And then there's a lot of people who stay in a position. I'm from a small town, probably around, the population is 50,000 people. I know a lot of people who don't leave. I'm one of the very few people who left.
I lived in St. Louis, and I love St. Louis. I have a phrase that I say to myself where I said, USA born, Jamaican raised, STL made, but ATL grade. Because each of these cities kind of like helped me a bit. Philly, I don't mention in that because Philly for me feels like a pocket in time where I separated from life and was able to really connect with people.
Yeah, that's one cool thing about Philly.
So Philly for me, I feel like was my time to experience genuine people and find my root of family, of what community, of what family and friendship means to me.
How long were you in Philly for?
I was there from 2012 to about 2014.
Okay, so you spent some time there.
Yeah, so and I met the core, I would say, my older brother, who I call to this day, I refer to him nothing else than that, regardless of blood or not, Ian. And Devin, and that's how Alien Mob originally founded as a dance crew, was with them.
Oh yeah, and I know you dancing up there.
You know what I mean?
Philly,
so
bro.
like,
I love Philly. I was there for a summer. I like the energy and everything like that. I don't think I can live.
I would really say like the time I was there. I can't speak for now because I've heard a lot, but when the time I was there, from 2012 to 2014, Philly really represented the city of love. Like really, like that Philly love sign you see all the time posted. Like people were really like it, and
I think that's like a genuine thing. It's because I see it being down here in Atlanta. Like I think Philly is one of those places where you can actually meet people in a bar and be cool with them.
It is genuinely like that. I'm talking like it didn't matter.
Niggas don't really try to fight you unless you really like start some shit.
Is if you were representing where you lived, and that was really
more
like
of the people who are there. Yeah,
shit.
But if you like
you're
from out of
East
town,
Philly, West Philly, or what the fuck. But then other than that,
like if you're from out of town, really you're like cool. Community. Oh, people fuck with you. Yeah,
like people would randomly be on the subway, and if they wouldn't hesitate, if you something about you stood out, they'd give a compliment. People bump into you, you're both apologizing. And of course, some people from Philly may have something else to say, but I'm basing this off my own experience.
Facts,
from what I've seen. It was really represented. Like I have nothing bad to say. Like the fact that I was able to experience Philly and survive crashing off so many people's couches, for the fact of how hard life is, and I think that's another thing that why I feel very audited out is because of like life. Like I feel like I have a true understanding of what life is, so I'm very understanding to other people, because of how long and how hard, how often, but I never felt the pain or weight of it. It's just like this is just reality to me.
Yeah,
Philly really represented the city of love during that time.
Yes, sir. Sometimes you just gotta go.
So shout out to Philly.
Sometimes you gotta go through shit, and then it just makes you the person who you are, bro. And then one thing I like is like when you're going through pitfalls in life, you know, we all get jammed up. We all get in positions where we lose a lot of money, where we not the nigga that we want to be, and we reach for bigger. A lot of people, like, there's certain places where a lot of people help you in that situation. I've seen it in Philly, seen it here in Atlanta. I've seen it more here in Atlanta than anywhere else, for real.
I think just people, there's still hope.
New York, LA, oh God, no, bro. I like to go. I finally met some cool people in LA. I like to go to LA, but do I like the people in LA? No, I do not like you people.
I've never been to LA. I know eventually I'll probably have to go there for certain things.
Yeah.
But I do want to go there to see certain people.
Niggas have a status checker.
But I am not looking forward to. I hope my time in LA, I do not have to experience the social demographic fuck.
Ooh, and that's a shot o'clock.
We have to take another.
Yes, sir, bro.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? That's a
AJ, what you drag me into?
Like a shot o'clock.
I'm glad you're driving.
I'll be here whether I was here or not.
I'm glad
I'm
you're
just driving.
I love you.
Oh, shit.
Y'all might actually be the first to witness drunk Jules in a long time.
Probably, for real. That Jamaican accent kicking through right now.
So I've actually prided myself that no one except 7 individuals have seen full drunk Jules. And it will stay at that point. It will stay at that point.
Woo! Y'all might see drunk Jules right now.
But because I haven't drank in a long time, my tolerance is down. And with age comes the wear and tear of my Jamaican blood.
Dirty 30.
I don't feel it, but I will agree on the part of my stats and effects that the Jamaican alcohol blood resistance has been thinning out. And I blame that strictly on my diet of taking nutrition seriously. Let's be real. Jamaicans are just durable creatures. They're not healthy creatures. They're durable creatures. The only thing that keeps them healthy is the natural foods in their environment. Because eating out is privilege. So because of that explains why they can drink the way they drink. They can smoke the way they smoke. They can party the way they party. Is because versus here, they have to survive on the environment.
Facts.
The delicacies, the fast food, understand me here. KFC is a restaurant, not a fast food chain.
Ew, wait, KFC is a restaurant in
Nigga,
Jamaica?
that's a dinner date, my youth.
KFC.
A dinner?
Nigga, that's a dinner date.
Nigga shot in the KFC though?
What you mean?
And she like, oh, thank you.
But understand
so
me,
much.
when you try it, it don't taste the same. Seasoned. It don't taste like no American fried chicken. Y'all be like, why is the skin sticking to my teeth like that?
That is Jimbo. That is processed. Nigga.
Understand
Fuck
me?
KFC.
No, not
I'm
so
glad
because you know
like
why?
that.
Because
I'm
again,
glad y'all like
we
that.
don't have all the full equipment like y'all do. So we actually have people sometimes in some franchises actually hand cooking.
Oh, so y'all getting. I want to try a Jamaican KFC then. Just like that.
Bruh.
What?
Bruh,
You mean to tell me auntie? You mean to tell me auntie back there cooking?
Make we all try plan a trip back home now. All right now.
Yeah.
See what I'm now.
You mean to tell me auntie back there cooking KFC,
Bro,
putting her own seasoning on them?
I'm gonna take you to all of your fast food chains and you'll go taste it and you'll go be like, hold on. You ever hear how people love talk about Japanese McDonald's? So y'all go talk about Jamaican KFC.
Bro, what?
Understand?
You mean so auntie back there with the tricep fat? She back there seasoning that with the tricep fat.
She passed on the recipe to her granddaughter. Our granddaughter in the back with the fat ass.
Woo!
Hear me out. Our granddaughter in the back with the fat ass.
With the little stomach pooch. And she got a fat booty and a little stomach pooch. I know that chicken pie.
I'll see him one day.
Yeah.
And then she'll go give it to you and be like, here you go.
That's okay. Hey, I'm down with it. You a little chunky, it's okay.
You know
I'm trying to get on that monkey.
And you want to know what nice about You want to know what You want to know what nice about Jamaica so small. It's easy if you say you want to go to the beach later and it not far.
Come on, bro.
It not far.
You go to the beach? What? My toes in the sand, bro. It's the moon shining midnight, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. So realizing I'm Jamaican, it makes sense for how like I'm a very sensual individual because understand me. If you're Jamaican, you're one of two things. You're very holy Mary Christian, or you're Lilith. You're the demon. You're freaky deaky, the whole nine. Because understand me, we have two hedonisms, two nude beaches. You know how small Jamaica is?
2 nude beaches.
Do you know how small Jamaica is?
I would love to go to a Jamaican nude beach.
Jamaica,
like those European nude beaches don't.
It depends on the season, brethren. Hold on there, because you want to make sure you don't go when it's white tourist season.
Yeah, I was say white tourist doggy dicks out there, bro. That's not my vibe, bro.
You want to go to hedonism
I'm
too?
straight, bro. I don't need no old white dudes that's 73 years old, 68 out there having a good time. No, bro. Trying to see titties. I'm trying to see ass.
From what me here,
I'm trying to see
I have yet to experience
bitches.
a nude beach, but from what me here, you want to go in a certain season where, because Jamaica don't really feel cool. We have a cold front. I think that's when it drops to like 70, 65 type of deal.
Oh Lord, I live in that, bruh.
Hey, if it's Jamaicans that shiver with them with type of temperature there.
That's your cool front. I bet the motherfuckers out there with puffer jackets.
Nigga, that's Christmas time. 65, 70.
Bruh, oh my Lord. I'm glad I grew up in Virginia, bro. It's because that shit right there, I'm out there in shorts with a tank top on,
I will
bro.
honestly say it.
Oh God,
Jamaica was the best time of my life, honestly. But I used to refer to it as the darkest time. But because of self-work, I realized I only referred to that because that's when my mother left me. But after I realized that's when I got to actually discover me and grow me and build me. And God bless every single woman would beat Maras clot ass. Because if enough of them, that country would have me in the grave. Okay? All right?
What he said, nigga. What this nigga said, bro. I'm from Virginia.
Every
nigga.
ass beating.
I get what he's saying.
Praise the Lord. Every ass, every shoe brush thrown, every lemonade pitcher may have to dodge, every smack to the face, every time me get punished. God bless it. Me thank you. Me deserve it. I was stupid. Me never know better. Because if enough of you hitting on my head would have been on the floor.
I need a Jamaican woman in my life, for real.
Hold on there, Bridget.
I'm trying to...
Hold on there. Let me tell you one thing.
What? What's up?
You're going to have to choose wisely.
Nah, I need...
No. Let me give you...
So you
don't complain. It's not a bad one.
Wait, let me tell you, you don't know about me. I like toxic relationships. I like it when my good...
All right, we're on the same page.
I like it when my women mean.
Yeah, because...
You see me say hey to one girl, you mad at me for 3 days. I like that.
Mono, is it because you know you're always going to get the honest answer?
It's because I'm going to get the honest answer. And I think it's because, like...
They're going to tell you what they don't like in life.
I grew up with my mom and my sister. They some mean-ass people.
Mommy issues. Yes, sir.
Yeah. My mom and my sister.
I feel like it's a better life to have mommy issues than daddy issues.
I'm used to having a mean woman by my side. She bad as hell. She's standoffish to everybody, but she loved me.
Because you know when she's soft, that shit is legit.
Yeah. It's legit.
You don't question it because her persona isn't soft.
You earn it. You know what I'm saying? You
because
earn
you don't
shit
give
like
it.
that.
You don't question it. Like
exactly.
You appreciate it. You go from feeling like you earned it to appreciating it.
You know what I'm saying? You hoes that walk up and y'all too nice, bro. Don't come up here too. You're nice in the first 5 seconds of me talking.
Nice
you're
is on my fine. But if you're dainty, if you're soft and girly, we don't want it.
You like, too nice for me.
Like don't get me wrong. Me can get with girly. Me can have fun with girly. But me not take
fun.
Me not take girly serious.
You gonna be the mother of my children?
What me like? Bad gal.
What? Come on, stop playing with me.
I don't know if you notice. There's a track record. I like Shigo. I like Blackfire. I like... If you ever see Nickelodeon and Victorious, I like Jade. I like emo goth girls. I don't know if you notice. Them not nice.
Come on now.
Them not nice at all.
Come on now.
I like girls who are confident in themselves. Them will tell any he, she, or they are them. Move from yourself.
On God, bro.
Plus, I don't know about you, but when you're in a restaurant and you're a person who understands, you're just like, oh, it's okay, my order's wrong. Oi!
Nah.
You get my man order wrong.
No.
Hold on, can you repeat that one there again?
Luckily, we both assholes. If I order wrong, you gonna let you know, goddammit.
On God.
That's how my girl.
But I'm gonna be polite about it. I have this. I'm very much a way. I've learned that I've mastered the way of properly talking to people.
Yeah.
To where I know how to be an asshole and get you to fix something.
Asshole in a good way. That means you work. Like, hey, you work in the service industry.
Yes.
Yeah, so you know how to be an asshole, but actually effectively get it done.
Well, it's the double awareness of you could have half-assed this and you just feel like fucking off, or you could have been slammed. So I'm going to approach both ways equally. I'm going to be like, for example, you get my order, I'm like, I'm going to wait. First thing is, I'm going to politely wait. That's the first
step.
You're going to notice me. And you're going to watch me wait. So that's already, you see I'm just chilling, I'm minding my business, whatever. And when we approach it, now I'm going to get to know, I'm going to be like, hey, I know it's crazy, so I'm going to acknowledge that you've been busy.
Yeah.
Because that is fair. Because I don't know what kind of day, but it can escalate. Then I'll be like, I was just wanting to let you know that my order got wrong. I'm okay with it being like this. If it needs to be that, if you're too slammed to fix it, fine. And I'm genuinely mean that. When we eat whatever, food is food at the end of the day. But I just wanted to let you know that this was this. If I can get it fixed, I'm fine. I don't care how long it takes. More than can wait. Boom. 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to go fix it faster than when you're willing to wait. And ahead of all of the orders and tech before.
Bruh, yo, when you walk in there with an attitude, niggas are not going to fix your shit. Whole time.
Because you've been there, bro. You can't forget where you come from.
You know, people in the service industry horny as hell. They probably back there talking about fucking the whole entire time, you feel what I'm saying? I was one of those people.
Bro,
I was always trying to flirt with my coworkers.
Can we talk about it? Hold the server industry freaky deaky.
Bro,
if you're working up, bro, hear me out. They're gonna list some franchises.
I feel like you gotta check a box to be like, are you a horny person? Yes.
Entertain me here.
That person's hired.
Entertain me here. We're gonna list some franchises, and you're telling me if them freaky or not. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, bro, come on now, dog.
All right, bet.
Striking in Buffalo Wild Wings. Shout out to my girls.
Dave and Buster's.
I never worked for a Dave and Buster's, okay? Never worked for a Dave and Buster's. My perception, though, is because it's this like, they might be freaky, you feel what I'm saying? But it's actually, no. Dave and Buster's might be freaky is because in order to be part of Dave and Buster's, you have to have a great personality and know how to deal with people. You do a lot of service industry stuff.
And I made it to the second interview. And I know exactly where I probably failed it was when they asked me, how do you feel about presenting yourself? And presenting a friend, and I
what'd you say?
This was the first time I think my honest side started to show.
Oh Lord, you're in an interview. You're not supposed to show your honest side.
I didn't give a fuck at that point.
Oh Lord,
I thought of the scenario, and in that moment of when I hit click, and you know you can't go back once you hit next.
Of course.
In that same instance, I'm gonna go something and say, "Yo, fuck that." I didn't say that, but whatever the answer was, like, I rather not, like, always have to be happy or some shit. I clicked that in next.
Damn.
And then when I was done, I was like, I probably am not going to get this.
Come on, you're not going to get that, bro. David, this is basically like, this is drunk white boy Chick-fil-A.
But look, that's what it is. At least that was the sign that I actually would have not done it. And I probably would have gotten more trouble than anything.
Yeah, more than likely for
because like I also was the server that was very good. Like I had customers that would come back specifically for me. Yeah. But my manager hated me because I never boosted sales. Bro, I was too honest.
I fought with that. My manager
my tips were good.
My manager always hated me.
My tips were good. I got paid.
Oh yeah,
but I never boosted sales.
That's
like
good.
People would be asking me like, "What do you think?" I'm like, honestly, don't spend your money upon this. It's just a quick little microwave thing. Them throwing at the microwave and then one present it like it's new.
That's the best way to do it.
And then they'd be like, "Oh, all right." And then next thing you know, all of a sudden, that's a $20 tip. I'm like, wow, honesty pays.
Bro. It's because you cared about them. You feel what I'm saying? My managers didn't like me. It's because I was late. I have this, but I was late by 2 minutes. 2-3 minutes. My first job was Target, and you could only be late by 5 minutes.
I feel like in this day and age, for the past 3 years, there should be a clause for like a 10-minute gap.
A 10-minute gap is very reasonable. You should have a 10-minute gap on being late.
With the economy we've had,
we have a terrible economy. I have certain things that pop up in my life. Bitch, I'm him. Like, first off, I shouldn't even have to come here on time. I should only have to come here when it's busy. That's how I should.
Can we talk about how some servers need to own them title of how good they are at their job?
Come on now.
Let's be real. Restaurants, hear me out. You have some servers and some people that are in positions that you don't appreciate and understand. You need to acknowledge how if they didn't stay consistently there, your shit would fall. Because let's be real, they're the Himothies.
I ain't gonna lie, that's just very true. That's just extremely true.
The one server that do everything, that keep the cooks in line because it keeps them cool and calm from the bullshit that the manager do. The one that play mediator for everybody. All right.
He deserves to come in 20 minutes late. He deserves to make his own schedule.
The one that play psychologist for everybody and mediator, that man deserve a raise.
Come on. I don't know about a raise. A raise in the server world. If they give you a raise in those industry, they give you a raise, that means they want to lock you in and they want to give you more work. That's what I hate about raises. Fuck a raise. Keep me at the entry level
Isn't
that I
sad,
came
though?
with.
That's that's actually real. That's legit. Like that. Even I felt that at FedEx. Like when they offered me a raise, I could see black and white, like plain as day. Like you just want to entice me
To do more work.
be more for you.
You want me to do
To lighten your load.
Nah, you want me to do 3 jobs for $1.50 more an hour. Are you fucking kidding me?
And what was sad for
kidding
me
me?
is when I used to see people, and this is one of the things I guess with today's economy is like it's hard for me to like have sympathy or even sometimes empathy as much as I try to be empathetic to people that can be aware of the economy we're in, aware of their issues, aware of their problems, and scared to take risks for the sake of, but quickly to jump to work for someone else for $1 increase when you'll never see it.
Yeah, no.
Because you're aware of what your tax gets taken out for.
Yeah, you enter into a bigger tax bracket because you get that $1, you know what I'm saying?
And
but
you
now
don't even see it. You never see it.
But now you 40 plus. You 40 plus hours a week. You were $30, 30 hours a week. You feel what I'm saying? But now you 40 plus hours a week. Now you working 50,
Slaving
60
more
weeks
of your time is
for
a bragging right for what?
Bro,
It
what?
will never make sense to me.
What? Are you sick? Man, bro, see, this is why I'm just trying to own my own shit. You feel what I'm saying? Own property, manage property.
That's why I will always
You know what I'm
push.
saying?
That's why when you ask me like why I'm always genuine with uplifting is because of that. It's the fact of I know that mindset is so hard to break because it took me a long time to accept that the way I think is odd.
Facts. That's one thing we got to accept when we go into this industry and what we do and how we take our own fronts.
Sense.
Like what we do, like it takes a little bit of blindness, a little bit of arrogance, a little bit of ignorance, and a little bit of autism. It takes a combination of those.
Honestly.
And that's a shot o'clock.
Again?
Yeah. It's okay. This is the last one, man.
Good Lord.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Y'all got report for me. I don't know if I can properly hold that cup.
That's funny, bro.
But for real though, like,
but yeah, no, bro, no, you feel what I'm saying?
it took a minute to think that, like, to realize that
that's what they get you with the $1. They give you an extra. All right, for y'all who are listening right now, if your company gives you an extra $1 raise,
it don't mean nothing.
spit in their face.
Walk away. Stay doing what you're doing.
In that nigga
Do
face,
not commit to nothing else. Understand,
don't you take that shit, bro.
In this economy, before we take this shot, and we'll take it to this shot, in this economy, for minimum shit, if the wage increase is not 5 or more, it don't make no Ross clot sense. Go suck your mama, stay do what you do. You not get me for do it, go Ross clot jump off a cliff.
Suck your mother. Cheers. That's my favorite Jamaican.
Go suck your mama.
My favorite Jamaican, like, just vulgar word, cuss word. You can call it cuss word. Yeah, it's vulgar. Suck your
Phrase,
mother.
yeah.
Phrase.
Suck your mother, go suck
but
your
it's like
mama.
a vulgar phrase.
Lord, that tequila I hit.
Ooh, hitting.
Yeah, G.
All right, cool.
That tequila I hit.
Tequila.
You want to know how it hit? Let me explain how it hit. Let me paint a picture for you. I'm hearing the words I'm saying, but I don't know if I'm hearing them properly vocabulary pronounced. I'm questioning if I'm pronouncing my words properly because it doesn't sound right.
Yeah. It's now he's starting to get conscious on it. Right. This is when he starts to get conscious. He'll get the American accent.
It's dangerous, bro. Y'all got me in a different plane. Boy.
Oh, shit. All right.
Editing them clips, yeah? Ross.
Yo, by the way, what you did with Julian's clips? Fire.
Well, the thing is, that's another thing.
Fire. And then I like it when people, it's because I do so many podcasts to where I can't
edit
all the clips that I would love
and
to.
I will always do it for him to the day I die unpaid.
It's because he's such a dope.
Well, it's not even just because of him. It's the fact of, for so long, I spent most of my career, why I'm at the point I am, and this is not a complaint, because I wouldn't change it. I would rather be here than further ahead, where I could be, was I always invested more of my time in people that I saw potential in that didn't have belief in themselves, because I never questioned where I could go. I never was in a rush for myself, but I never wanted to get there by myself. So if somebody I fuck with and really I see appreciates me, has something they believe in, and I realize I can help them get along, no matter how lazy they were, I'd give that extra mile to give whatever excuse to shut it up. So for me is when I see passion and creation and I have a skill that I can give, I'm willing to give it to someone that I know can utilize that freely, then rather than trying to chase a monetary trade-off.
Facts.
So like with Julian, He's an amazing model, insightful person, hugely one of the most gracious people in the entertainment scene with so much insider knowledge. You know what I mean? Like when I say a genuine hearted person. So when it came to content where he struggles with, where he's not familiar with, but he has content personality to be shown. Yeah. I'm like, yo, let me handle this. You know what I mean? Same with with Facebook and what we were talking about earlier. It's like I can't help. I've tried to shut it off. People have told me again and again and again and again and again to focus on me, close off from people, tunnel vision. But I can't help it when I know how far I've came and how little people gave me. But the few that did gave me so much and so little that I can't. If I'm able to edit to post because you are unable, but I see that you want to, but you really can't, I'm willing to do it.
Yeah, some people, I feel like there's definitely a level that you should only do it for the people who genuinely at least give you something in life. Who's not going to be those people who take from you. Who are going to be those people who help fuel you to get better. I have no problem helping out those people. I do have a problem helping out with the people who are just trying to use you.
The people who use you, and
I feel like sometimes when
over time,
it takes over time.
It takes over time. So you're gonna get. The reality is, here's the thing: if you want to get to, and I feel like it's not even a level, because the level of success that a lot of people aim to do is not a level. It's not a level you should chase. It's a type of flow you should reach. You should chase to reach a flow. You should chase to reach consistency on random. And consistency shouldn't be just measured in how you execute. It should be in how often you hold yourself accountable when you fail. Because eventually that's going to equate out. Because the more you hold yourself accountable when you drop the ball, eventually you're going to stop dropping the ball.
Facts. I mean, it's
guaranteed.
I mean, motherfucking basketball players, they put up shots, and if they keep missing it, they hold themselves accountable until they get that shot right.
Exactly.
And then they move on to the next
same.
shot.
So many people beat themselves up where it's good to hold yourself accountable. Beat yourself up for a little bit. But don't overbeat yourself up where you stop.
Get past that.
Where you depress yourself, where you feel less of that, where you give up. Because a lot of people do that. I was a victim of that almost. And it's the sense of where you do that and you combine it with alongside knowing what it is you want to go for. Eventually you'll get there. Eventually, and once you make that a flow, eventually the days of laziness, the days of procrastinating, you'll find a peace with how you gracefully go, and you'll realize when you apply yourself, how much you put into that time is what matters, not how many times in the day you do it.
It's not about I learned this from Wilt Chamberlain. Shout out to Wilt Chamberlain, horny ass. He said this quote: "It's not about the amount of hours you put into the work, but the work you put into the hours." That makes so much sense now that I break it down. It's because he was out here striking,
I actually had to physically
He
go
was
through
out
that,
here
though.
hitting so many. He was
It was
like,
definitely-
I did 172 motherfucking, what's that shit called? It's not a layup. It's a motherfucking grandma shot. And whatever, he did 172 layups, and he was like, I strike 5 girls this day. It's okay. I did 172 layups. We're going to be okay. I'm going to go to this game, and we're going to win.
Oh, Lord. Ross.
Shout out my guy, Wilt Chamberlain. You fucking whore. Anyway, is there anything you want to leave the people with?
Yeah, honestly.
Hook shot. That's what it was called. That's what I want to say. I want to say hook shot. So goddamn bad.
Goddamn. Yeah. That is what it's called. Damn. Actually, wow. Good call.
My bad. Anyway,
No. Actually, my brain was actually racking around. I'm neurodivergent as fuck. So I was very much trying to figure out what the fuck that was. So thank you.
Yeah. It was a
thank you.
Hook shot.
But if I were to leave anything, this is the only thing I'm going to be repeating probably through all of 2024, and it's the only thing I'm pushing. People, hear me out. You can find your motivation, you can follow people, you can pull inspiration, but please stop trying to mimic the entirety of the pathway of these people. Listen to what the fuck they're telling you about their history. That's great. You can learn. But remember, just like when you used to study in school, you would pull lines and pieces to summarize your answer, and your answer was always individual from someone else. You all answered the same question on a test. You need to find what parts of the lesson that this person is teaching you pulls and applies to you and follow that. Too many of y'all are trying to mimic the exact pathway, including the person, how they live and embody, and you're losing yourself. You're giving up on your dreams because what? Why? Because you're not executing it as yourself. You're executing it as someone else. So please listen, Follow your compass. Trust yourself. Take the risk, man. If you're not willing to take a fall and scrape your knee or even break a limb, don't even pursue your dreams at this point. In this world, in this demographic, because there's so many people already pursuing it, the new standard is if you're not willing to break a limb for what you believe and what you want to achieve, you might as well not go for it.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Be your motherfucking self, nigga. Damn, be your motherfucking self, bruh. You have your own path. Do that shit.
And I also feel like that's the alcohol talking.
But that's some real shit, though. You feel what I'm saying? But that's how it is, because it's been another episode of the Dumb Funny Pod. You know how it is. We get drunk on this motherfucker.
I hope this shit grows. I hope you much success with this. This is you have a very, very, like this, and this is me talking, because I wanted to say this before, because I actually, from editing Julian's clips, I actually got enticed to watch more of your stuff, because again, you have that, you don't have to prompt yourself too much to naturally flow and have a conversation with people.
Yeah, nah.
So like for me, people in here, and then the name is it's so simplistic and catchy that I can see it grow. So keep this going. No matter what, if you ever get doubtful, remember my annoying dumbass as long as I'm alive. Be like, Julian said keep it going, so Jules said I gotta keep it going.
Exactly. And I mean, that's what we're gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna bring more people in here, and we're just gonna have nice, dumb, funny conversations and talk about some real shit. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, you know how it is. I'm drunk at this time, so just check the description. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, do all that
listen
stuff.
to him, because I'm all gone. The tequila take me.
We tequilaed out. You feel what I'm saying? You know how the vibes are. Make sure you follow my boy right here. And yes,
I'm gonna have fun editing later.
Yes, sir. Catch y'all later. We're out.